Hey guys, it's Richard at Alphins. Today we're experiencing a pretty big correction. Most of the altcoins and Bitcoin are in a double-digit decline after some serious gains in the last month or so. These corrections after such gains that we've experienced are not uncommon. So let's take a look at some of the performance statistics in the last few weeks and months. So we can see that, Bitcoin in the last month is up 11%, 3 months, 31%, but Ethereum, big gainer. I mean, really across the board, right? Solana, huge. So when we have periods, a couple of months or so, even more of almost straight up gains day to day, week after week, there will come a time when something triggers a correction and traders will begin to take some profits off the table, and that can actually snowball and force some players and traders who are leveraged to liquidate quickly. So it can kind of snowball a bit because of these leveraged positions. But I think overall the uptrend for most of the altcoins is intact and will continue to be intact. And I really see this as an opportunity for those who have some dry powder left. Obviously, it's a painful day if you are invested, like I am in a large proportion of my portfolio. But it is a good day for those who have some dry powder left and they can put it to good use. Let's look at some of the action that happened today. Today it gapped down all the way to 3,000, just about 3,000 is what was today's low. As you can see, the long wick on the bottom, but it does look like we've seen the worst. Would have been a great time to buy it there. It's bounced back to about 3,500. This is, if you look at the curated chart, in fact, we highlighted, let's blow it up a bit. Ethereum had been struggling to pass the 3,300 previously resistance zone, now support zone. Right now, this graph hasn't been updated yet for today's action, but as you can see, this was previously resistance zone. We had blown through that, above that, and touched 4,000. And now we have pulled back, but now we've pulled back to about this support area of 3,300. In fact, as low as 3,000, which was a really strong support area, and we bounced back. So I think that buying Ethereum at around the support zone 3,300 is really potentially a gift, a really great entry point, is my personal opinion. This is not a financial advice. And I think we're going to find a lot of the other, major altcoins like Cardano, Binance, and others. We'll see similar opportunities, basically situations where the price has pulled back to a major support area. It could be sometimes a 200-day average, moving average, or it could be the prior resistance area. So let's look at Cardano. It's at $2.40. Previously, 250 was a big resistance and now support. That was sort of the prior all-time high for a while until we cleared it. And the price was trying to get through the $3 level, but it's broken down and now it's back at 250. Again, possibly a very interesting an attractive area to get involved. So I think what you have to do is find those names that have been and are in an uptrend, and find those support areas that previously perhaps were resistance areas, and those could be an interesting, attractive buy areas. We can do a quick filter as well. And I'm going to here filter coins to make sure that I'm looking at those situations that are in an uptrend on the short term And this is my standard way of starting. I really want to trade with the trend. So if I'm going to be buying, I want to be buying coins that are in an uptrend. Okay, so I'm down to about 360 coins that are in an uptrend across the 3 time horizons: short term, medium term, and long term. At the same time, I don't want coins that are still overbought, right? So RSI is typically an indicator used to judge overbought and oversold situations. So at this point, I want the RSI 14 to be below 50 at least. So I don't want them to be overbought. Overbought would be 70 or higher. Oversold would be 30 or lower. So I'm going to add this filter, which gets me down to 177 coins. And one last thing I suggest is adding a criteria where price is above the 200-day moving average. And the reason for that is that typically is an indication of an uptrend. And you know, price crossing above 200-day moving average is a very important sort of technical milestone in an uptrend. So I want situations where that is still the case. So I'm down to about 106 items, still quite a bit. I could add a market cap, a minimum market cap. Right now, I think that with this pullback, I don't need to go into really tiny market caps, speculative names. I can stay in, you know, the upper, sort of the bigger cap names. So I added a minimum market cap of 500 million, which gets me down to 58. I could, in fact, make that even higher. Let's just say it's 750 million to get me to 27 items. I can save this filter for later reuse. Uptrend, and RSI under 50. And if you do that, then this filter will appear in your saved filters, as I can indicate here. The latest one that we created was down here, and I can later apply that filter and click on done. So now what we have is coins that are in an uptrend across the 3 time horizons, are not overbought, with price still above the 200-day moving average and a market cap of at least 750 million. And now I can examine further these situations, but as you can see, most of them are trading down in double digits. I can look at the charts and pick my places where I would like to step in. So again, I suggest a good dynamic support level is typically a 200-day moving average. For example, Bitcoin here is close to that right now. If we look at the candles chart, we can see that it actually dipped even below that, but it's rebounded and it's trading above that 200-day moving average. That typically 200-day moving average is a very strong, reliable, dynamic support level. We can see that with the Binance coin as well. Dipped down to 200-day moving average, it's bounced off. I think at these levels or close to that 200-day moving average, it's an attractive entry area, similar to Dogecoin, Ripple as well, and so on and so forth. So those are my 2 cents here. One thing I would, again, stress: avoid leverage. I think that's playing with fire, especially after we have sort of periods of extended gains. We're going to have down days like today. I think overall we remain in an uptrend across the altcoins landscape, and these kinds of corrections are very healthy, frankly, in the bull market overall. Good luck, everyone. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to email us at invest@altfins.com. Good luck.